EA Sports. It's in the game.
To me, it's all about Tom Brady. And he's just one of those guys that if the game is on the line, you need a big play, he'll make that play for you.
Reload! Check it! 220! Wide, check!
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. Today's matchup features one team who likes to get it done through the air. The Jaguars are top 10 in pass yards, and they're going up against the Texans, who will need to be ready to cover a lot of space.
Well, Larry, with a sight of fans splashing in pools behind the end zone, we can only be in one place. That's Everbank Field in Jacksonville, Florida. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Houston Texans and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Time running out here on the play clock. Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
From the gun, it's Carr. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Avery Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Now Carr throwing on second down. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hernandez. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to third down.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses because when you can have that type of a gain in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the end routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
And this is going to be incomplete. Coming in carrying the losing streak, not the start that they were looking for. 3 and out on the opening drive.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone who will make a play, create a play, and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Officially, that'll go as a 52-yard punt. Not too shabby. And the Jaguars go on offense, first down and 10. First carry for Leonard Fournette. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always a part of the game, but when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one broken tackle, but he didn't get away because the rest of the guys arrived to put him on the ground.
And he goes out of bounds across the 40-yard line. 16 yards that time on the pickup for the Jags and a first down.
Obviously, a big play was needed, and you can see his eyes light up as he realized there's absolutely no one in front of him. And he takes off and goes a long way. Not only does he pick up a first down, but a big gain to boot.
Now a play fake here on first down. Looking long for Westbrook. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Touchdown, Jaguars. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Jags have taken the early lead. And this is up and good. The score now 7-0 Jaguars. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now out comes Houston. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
On second down, here's Carr. The left side throw complete to Adams. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A big one there for the Texans, 18 yards.
And let's face it, that what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the first quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And what's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch, a lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Back to the air on second down. It's Carr. Steps away to his left. And give him 10 that time as he was able to get away from the pressure and get a nice gain.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Carr going to try and throw on third down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. The Texans send the punter out. On for his second punt. He'd take a repeat of his first. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars getting set to go. And, you know, certainly a lot of football left to be played. We're not into December yet, but right now where we stand, they're first place in their division. Looking good, looking to be a threat come January.
And let's think about what every team has in their goals, all right? Number one goal is what? Make the playoffs. Number two goal is win your division. Number three goal, and the biggest goal, I think, is to be the highest seed possible that you can be heading into the playoffs so that you can have as many home games.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. on second down. Here's Fournette. And he'll get this one up to about his 14. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on third and very long.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. A big third down conversion with a gain of 28.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Robinson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Fournette, a first down carry. Pretty move. And he's got some space here. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
A pass for negative yardage, obviously no good. Maybe he shouldn't have thrown it, or maybe he shouldn't have caught it.
And I think we were seeing it at the same time, weren't we? Maybe you let that one go, right? Because you can see the lost yardage about to develop, but that goes against every instinct of a receiver. They're taught to catch everything, so it's really hard to be mad at him and yell at him for trying to make that play.
All right, here we go.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field, and that is caught. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So that's the rookie's first trip to the end zone, and I think it's safe to say one he'll always remember.
Oh, without a doubt. That one is going to be imprinted forever. And nowadays, we're seeing rookies make a greater impact at that position at receiver than ever before. I think mainly because of the sheer volume of footballs that they catch in college.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. And now out comes Houston. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Carr to throw on second down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Adams. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. We're still in search of the first down after that last completion. Carr looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. 23 yards on the play. Throwing on first down is Carr. Throw left side complete. It's Adams. No gain there on the completion. 2nd and 10.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage.
And he will not get away from the pressure here. Carr taken down. Avery Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Texans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. From midfield, here's Carr. It's complete to Fuller. And he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
The Texans send the punter out as he's on to kick it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. 31 yards on the punt there. And it'll be Jaguar football as they take over deep in their own territory. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on this 4th possession. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now let's go. Green.
They'll look to throw. And he's able to find Diggs. Stephon Diggs. 30. 10. For touchdown. Jaguars. Stephon Diggs. His first touchdown on the year. And the Jaguars add 6 to their lead.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Texans offense now, they get set to head back onto the field. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
And the Jags get to him as down he goes. Yannick Ngakoue in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. To throw on 2nd down. Carr. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Texans on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. Shotgun now for Carr. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And he's going to get this on down to the 13-yard line. That's now his second interception and as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
All right, here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Well, that didn't take long. The turnover instantly almost turning into points.
And when that happens, a lot of teams have the mentality of let's strike right now. You've got them off balance after the turnover or the takeaway. Let's go get it. And that's exactly what they did.
Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. And here comes the Texans now. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive. But they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So it'll be first down here after the run. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play as we have reached the 2-minute warning. So they're still at the original line of scrimmage here. Second down and 10. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Gonna throw right side here, complete. 23 yards on the play. Now they got to get to the line quickly. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
On second down, here's Miller. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3. The Texans on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Operating from the gun. Carr. Completion left side to Miller. And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues. On first down, Carr. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he loses the football a second time.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
To throw, it's Carr. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him, they've sat back, I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Throwing his car on third down. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up fourth down.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And his kick is indeed good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Hey, we got to get this stop here, D.
They go play action here on first down. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half.
All right, here we go. Boom, land it. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Good.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. So we hit the halftime break here in Jacksonville with the Jags on top as we send you downstate to Orlando to check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he is knocked down from the side. Out come the Jaguars now as he'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Detroit!
On play action, they'll throw. Eluding the pressure right. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Well, after watching him ring the bell that many times and put the ball in the end zone throwing it, you had to figure they had to bring some type of pressure. They had to change things up on defense.
And able to get to him, put him on the ground, so maybe just something to throw him off a little bit.
Yeah, that had to feel a lot better for the defensive guys. They've been getting carved up in this one. To finally knock him on the ground and force an incompletion, that's got to be a sigh of relief.
The Jaguars on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with one complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. That one good for a gain of 13 for Jacksonville and a first down. Fresh set of downs here. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. He'll look to throw. And Diggs has it. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw now on first down. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Going deep for Diggs. Touchdown, Jaguars. Stephon Diggs with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Jaguars are pouring it on.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Here's Myers now to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Here's the Texans offense now, readying for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
Low. 694.
Carr now on first down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Carr again here on 2nd and 10. And his throw here's incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
The Texans on 3rd down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Now Carr again. Underneath for Miller. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. It's just a 30-yard punt that time, no return. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
Strong right. All right, here we go. Over.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. And he's going to go down right near the goal line. The officials look at each other. They're going to mark him at the 1-yard line.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense. And this time they take their man down.
Now Leonard Fournette. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. That'll be a gain of 16, and they're going to have a 3rd down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. 11 yards there for Jacksonville and a first down as well. They're going to look to throw. He's going to air one out. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free.
Here we go.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. And give him 3 on the screen. He couldn't break free, and it's third down. The Jaguars on third down. No problems to this point. A perfect 5 for 5. This is 3rd and 7. They'll drop the throw. Escaping the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
This is away and a very good kick, angled for the sidelines. And they'll play keep away from the returner as this one will be marked out of bounds at the 13-yard line. Pretty good spot. Out comes the Houston offense as they get set to take over here. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
Yannick Ngakoue in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. In his own end zone, it's Carr. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Texans on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and forever. To throw from his end zone, Carr. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And out of bounds. This will depend on where they spot it. And they'll say at the 45. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get it pushing, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the...
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Jadeveon Clowney. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Fournette running right. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long. looking to throw. Dancing to his left. Now he'll let this one. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice first down.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there. Single receiver. Hurry up, here we go. All right, now, look at 56.
Back to throw here. Flushed out right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. They'll look to throw here. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they didn't get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line just across the 25. And now out come the Jags. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest. Brandon's all about pace and tempo now for them. They've got the advantage, so I'm going to put musical terms for you. You don't want to go prestissimo. That's too quick, too lively, right? But you also don't want to slow it down too much. You don't want to go lento. What you really want to be is moderado. Nice and even, nice and steady, get those gains, and close out the game.
I think that chicken. And he's going to go down. The Texans come at him and able to bring him to the ground.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. They've been excellent, 6 for 7. This is 3rd down and 12. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Jadeveon Clowney in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. And now out comes Houston. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And a big tackle there as the defender runs right through him. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, you had to punt on your first drive, and on the first play of the second drive, you end up going backwards. I would dare say they need something good to happen right here, right now.
Play action. Now it's Carr. Trying to lay one up deep. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
To throw on third down, Carr. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Hernandez. A pickup of 24 on the third down conversion. A nice job there, Charles. They picked up the blitz, were able to complete the pass.
That had the total feel of a quarterback in control. Red blitz, got him into the right protection scheme, so he doesn't get hit back there. He's got a chance to step up with supreme confidence and deliver it downfield for a nice completion.
It's caught at the 10. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. So the defense blitzed. A nice job picking that up, completing the pass.
And how in sync was the quarterback and his center on that play? They saw the blitz, made the appropriate calls, got the line engaged because now they know there are going to be extra guys coming at the quarterback, so they got their assignments down pat and kept them away from him, and he's able to step up in the pocket and fire one now for a really good strike.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Get down. Hey, 734. Check it back.
Again, they'll throw with Carr. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. 3 yards is the gain that time. Second and goal. Shift together here from the D-line.
Check. Now, 29. Check. 93. Shift. Hey, 734. Check nickel.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory. Another stop on third down, and this defense still hasn't allowed a touchdown to this point.
And a field goal obviously means nothing here. They're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th down. Now Carr got to have this one. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. So they finally get their first trip to the red zone, and it ends with nothing.
And that's what I'm going to focus on with you because you teed it up really well. Finally get to the red zone. So there's got to be a little bit of frustration because they haven't moved the ball as well as they wanted to all game. Now they get there, but we got to go for it because we don't know if we're going to get back here again. We don't know how many opportunities because they've been sputtering a little bit.
Absolutely. At this stage in the second half, to get there and not get it for the first time, tough. They'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. The Jaguars on third down. They've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is third down and 12. They'll run it now out of the gun. He's able to chew up 8 yards on the carry there, but still 4th down upcoming.
That was a good run, probably right on the edge of breaking into something really big. So the defensive guys right now are talking about, okay, what can we do to slow him down before he truly gets started?
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Heading out is the Texans offense as they get set to take over here. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Telvin Smith in there to get him the 6th time they've sacked him tonight. Carr to throw on 2nd down. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah.
And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Dewan Smoot in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. The left side throw complete to Adams. And he's going to get this one down right to the edge of the red zone to the chalk of the 20. They'll get 32 yards there. And the Texans are going to have a first. Into the red zone. It's Carr. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
All defenders get tired of hearing about their lack of hands and why they're playing defense instead of offense. But in this situation, it was the hands that made the play. Batting the ball away on an attempted touchdown pass. Excellent job. Way to knock it down.
One final try now for Carr. And this is going to be caught. So it affects the final score, not the outcome, but it is a late touchdown here on the game's final play. Doesn't affect the outcome, but, hey, nice job there to put it in the end zone for the final play.
Could it affect other things? Sometimes these types of scores are ones that we don't consider big at the time. Then later on we find out maybe that was a tiebreaker.
Yeah.
Or, of course, in the fantasy football world, these points mean a lot.
A lot there. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them, and continue to get better at what they do. But they also need a little adjustment with their confidence. To give up that many points, even if you win a game, that can hurt you.
So for the Jaguars, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Indianapolis Colts. Meanwhile, for Houston, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be at home next week for a date with the Tennessee Titans. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find